Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of this Minecraft Talker series. In today's episode, we're gonna make some farms. 6 to be precise. As always, I've already prepared all of the stuff. So let's just begin with the first one, which is the spider farm. As you may or may not remember, I have a spider farm right below my house. And if I fly down here and go this way, this is the spider farm where I've been getting all my string from. I will credit all of the creators of the farms in my time lapses. So without any further ado, let's get straight into the first time lapse. Alright, here's the spider farm complete. As you can see, I've decorated here a little bit. This isn't the best, but I'm not gonna spend a lot of time here, so it doesn't matter. Here is my spider killing sword. It got Bane of Arthropods 5, so I'm killing these spiders in one hit. Some of the items get stuck on the other side, but that's because I made my own design right here, just so I can have more storage space. It still makes quite a lot, so I don't really care about the stuff that gets left behind. I've made a little hole going all the way down to the spiders, so that I can easily access it. Alright, that's one farm down, let's move on to the next one, which is the wool farm. I still have a little bit of the materials that I need to get, such as a few of the dyes, and to enchant all of these shears with unbreaking and mending. So let's just do that real quick. Now that we have all of the stuff ready, let's get into another time lapse. Finally done with the second farm. This farm has been running for about 15 to 20 minutes. It gives a decent amount of wool. But anyways, let's move on to the next farm. Next up is the squid farm. I still haven't decided on where I want to build the squid farm. My usual spot for gathering ink is right here, or if I should build it in the spawn chunks. But the problem is, I'm gonna have to dig down in the spawn chunks, because that's how the farm is made. And I do not want to ruin the flatness of my spawn chunks. So I think I'll make the squid farm right here. So something weird is going on with this river, and that is that somehow this is plains, but this is river. Alright guys, I found a 9x9 river area right here, so let's get straight into the time lapse. And the squid farm is now done. I'm gonna AFK here for a little bit, and after that I'll continue building the 3 farms that are left in this video. Next up is the hoglin farm. Now obviously the reasons because I want to make this farm is because this is my last good food source left, and the only way I'm getting it is from this cow farm. But I have to breed them every time, and it's just taking too much time for a little bit of steak. Plus I need all this wheat for later. So I'm gonna kill every single cow that's left here, and then we'll start building the farm. For the nether, I'm gonna use my shader pack, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to see. Alright, and now I need to find the Christmas. Alright, for the farm, I need to find the Christmas. Bro! For the hoglin farm, I need to find a biome called Crimson Forest, and I think there's one right over to that side. So once again, I'm just gonna say, enjoy the time lapse. you can see the farm is working great. I had to make some changes because on my storage right there, they just kept walking off this edge and just running around this whole area. So I made a little border, so now everyone just gets into the pit where I want them to. Next up is the blaze farm. I'm definitely gonna need some fire resistant potions. I think I've decided on this spawner right here because I don't see any other spawners around here. So without wasting any time, let's get straight into this time lapse. It is done now, and I'm really glad that I'm done with this farm because this was a pain in the ass to make. Anyway, let's move on to the next farm, which is the wither farm. At this point of the video, you might be wondering why I haven't touched this shulker box yet. And that's because this shulker box has some of the materials that I'm gonna need for the wither farm. So basically I have a full wither here and eggs. So I'm gonna take use of some of my shulker boxes over here and fill them with some eggs and some more slabs. So I'll see you again when I've collected both of the things.
5 hours later.
Now that I have all of the stuff ready, let's get to the end and get some wither roses. Oh yeah, and I also need some of those. Okay, this can go horribly wrong. If I misplace some of the blocks right here, the wither just gets out. Let's just hope that it doesn't. So we throw one there. One there. Oh. One there. And then we do... Please don't get out, please don't get out, please don't get out, please don't get out. And I got 2.5 stacks of wither roses. I'm not gonna show the first part of me placing all of those slabs because that would just take too much time. So I'm just gonna skip to the time lapse.